Hello everyone and welcome back to part 18 of Beyond Ascension. So today I've got something special for us. We're going to head on over and take a look at some of our wolf friends. So basically I have been breeding up like crazy and I've made quite a few different combinations, but they kept destroying the base. I know if you watched the last episode you'll see that they destroyed everything here, and I nearly died. So I decided to try and build out on the water over here. And it really worked out. For some reason, when you destroy or kill a baby right next to the other babies, usually they would aggro. Being out here on the water, they rarely run. They just sit there and just let you do basically whatever it is that you want. So as you can see, there are quite a few wolves here. Essentially, everything down here is some form of color combination that I have gotten while mutating. And then I've just pulled them down here. They're currently not breeding. These ones here... Ooh, hello. That was kind of... got spun around in a circle there. So these ones here are actually fully mutated color-wise. All of these essentially just have certain regions that have colors on them. And there's quite a few. Now, I haven't used every single color that I had earned through all of these, but these are the ones I managed to go through and fuse together. So essentially you've got the red guy with purple and green on the bottom, blue, green, and pink. I really like this one. This one's pretty cool. This one's actually got green on green and pink. I don't like it, but it was fully mutated color-wise. Wolves only have 3 color regions, so not too much. It's just the feet, as you can tell, the middle, and then the top here. And then this guy's actually... I like the fact that it was a darker color, because basically everything else I have is a lighter color, so this was kind of cool. I don't like the combination of the red and the green. But then there's this guy. I really like this one. It's probably one of my favorite ones, with the pink with really light green and the blue. I think this is probably my favorite. As you can probably tell in the thumbnail, this was the center of the thumbnail with the orange, the red, and the blue. All 3 of these have the exact same top. The red one with the pink, I probably should have gone for the green legs, but at this point I actually did not have the green legs, which is why he got the pink ones instead. Because the only legs I got was pink, green, and red. And so red would not go on red, so I just went with the pink, and I didn't have those till later. I do like this guy. I actually just got him. He's the last one I managed to complete. But heading on up here, I found a secret way, or an amazing way, to actually breed mammals without too much difficulty. So when you go to breed mammals like wolves or sabers or thylas, it's quite the hassle. So let me go through and explain what it is that I mean. Alright, and we are back here. So these two here, the one in the red and then this green one with the pink stripe down the back, are just about to go through and have babies. So the thing is, with eggs, when you go to collect eggs from a dinosaur, it's pretty easy. They drop them directly below you, and if it's a hassle, you just get yourself an oviraptor, and then the oviraptor will actually go through and collect them. The problem with mammals is that every time they will lay the mammal directly behind itself. So this applies to things like direwolves, saber-tooths, daedons, thylas, etc. I would say thylas are the exception, because thylas can actually climb walls, and while they're actually attached to the wall, they can breed, so they will drop the baby directly below them. So you avoid this. But as you notice, as I try to work my way in here to try and see essentially what color it is, or if I was even to look for its level here, it's quite difficult to do that. So I don't have the HUD on, obviously, so you can't see the level, but it's really hard to be able to get to these guys. Then once you start having a whole bunch of them, it's a pain. So that is why I decided I was going to go through and do this. Now, basically all I've really done is I've put the perfect females all up top. Now they do move. They all originally started in about this position here. And so all you really do is you just hop on it, kind of line it up. It'll look like it's shaking, and then you hop off. And then I do that to all 7 of them. And then once that's done, I go through and I put the male that I'm using, so the mutated male down here on the bottom. And you'll notice it just spits out all the babies. And so instead of me having to crawl basically inside the creature to look at what I'm trying to get, I literally can immediately see all the different colors. I do think, though, that there might be a bug. Yeah, I actually see the levels, too. So, yeah, so basically you can just go through and quickly glance at all the levels, and then if they don't have a mutation, for example, so this guy is a 252, so we're looking for a 254 for something if it had a mutation, and I'm not seeing one, so then we can just go through and dispatch of them. And like I mentioned earlier, with the fact that we're over the water, usually if you were to hit a creature, all the other babies would go through and run. Let me make sure the door is closed. But for some reason over here, if I just hit this one, and then eat him, look, 9 times out of 10, they just sit there. Usually they would go through and run, but I think it has something to do with the reworked AI, because typically it would try to find a path to escape. Well, in this case, the only real path is out in the water, and creatures actually don't really go out in the water, which is why I was able to use the tactic I did earlier in this playthrough. So you can see one of them is going to run, and he's going to run for this door. Every single one will run for this door, because they know this door is the only way out. So they'll never sit there and go in this corner or hide or anything of that nature. They will always run straight for this door and try to make it towards land, because that is the closest piece of land. And so I think that putting it here in the water was really helpful, because one, having it elevated like this just on a couple of ramps is a big deal, and then I can just basically just go through and take them out, and then they will all be good. Now, if you do leave the corpses behind, sometimes they will go through and get scared, and they will run. So the great thing with the direwolf is I can see if there's any extra corpses, and that's why I didn't put this ramp on the far side here, because sometimes corpses will fly on the other side of a wall, and I don't want them to get floating out in the air. So that's why I built this one in, so I can actually walk all the way around with my direwolf here. I did see a mutation on this guy. Let's see, he's green. I don't even know what I was going for in this one. Oh, I was trying to get the pink stripe, I believe. Yeah, I did not get that. All right, well. Oh, we don't have a green with red, though. That looks pretty cool. Oh, it's a 256, too. Yeah, we're going to claim that, and we'll add him to the color wheel. All right, so that is pretty much what I've been working on here for the wolves. I am thinking we're going to go through and get a lot of these different guys all bred up. I think I've settled on which one I like the most, which is the one I'm on top of right now. I did name this one Sunny, as I have a second one, but I'm not opposed to... Hey, what are you doing? You can just stay there, sir. I think there must have been twins and I missed it. But I'm not opposed to using a different one, so I would be curious to know in the comments, out of all of the fully bred ones, can you just get out of my way? I'm trying to have a conversation here. Come on, be a good boy. There you go. Are you a girl? No, you're a boy. All right. So yeah, I'm just curious what you guys think. What is your personal favorite out of all of the ones that are fully mutated? And which ones should I go through and breed up to basically... I'm going through and adding stats. I forgot to mention that. So the stats over here, currently, so this one's a 252. It's got 2 health mutations, 2 oxygen, 1 weight, and 2 melee. Both of the oxygen actually came with a double mutation. Or no, maybe it was only one. I think only one came with a double mutation, but I accidentally raised an oxygen and replaced it. Let's double check. Ancestry... Yeah, so there's 8 in total, 7 were on the male, but when I got the double mutation, it was both a health and an oxygen mutation, which placed 1 on the female side, which I wasn't too worried about. That's why there's 8 in total there, though. And then over here, I actually just have 2 different sets going, because having one set is kind of slow. The goal originally was to have this be just for health, and then have this be for melee, and then things just kind of got messed up. So essentially, I'm just basically taking the highest level and trying to breed into higher mutations. So I basically can hopefully just keep going here with the melee, and I'll keep going here with the health, and then we'll basically just combine them here at the end, and then we'll fuse them with whatever color you guys think is probably best, and then we'll make an army of them. And I'm thinking we will go through and take on... There's a level 20 Karcha that you saw killed my RGs on that snow mountain. And then on the other snow mountain, I actually just found, let's see if we could go down here a little bit. Somewhere right over there, there's a level 80 Giga. So I was thinking we could go through and take these guys out. I have no idea if they would stand a chance against either of them, but I'm definitely not opposed to trying once we can go through and get a couple more mutations, at least in the health and the melee aspect. And then definitely some levels as well. I'm also going to go through and take on that cave. I'll probably do that cave in the next episode on Carno Island. But let me know what you guys think color-wise. Either which ones of the ones that I've already done is your favorite that I should turn into the actual army, or if there's specific colors you see over here, I'll kind of go through them slowly here. Let's turn off the HUD so you can get a better vision. Specific colors you see over here that I did not use in those full mutations that you would actually like to see me go through and combine to make the ultimate wolf. I'll just kind of take whatever suggestions you guys show. I'll probably throw up a community post as well to see some of the top favorites from the comments, just to get some ideas from you guys. But yeah, that's what I've been working on. There's just a whole bunch of wolves, obviously, and it's working way better out here. So mammal-wise, I 100% recommend do something like this. If you found something else that works better than this, though, please let me know. I haven't really found anything online for breeding mammals. They're kind of a pain. So this is just what I came up with. But if you do find anything, please let me know down in the comments. And if you guys enjoyed today's video, then please consider leaving a like and subscribing if you're not already.